the calculations, right? Okay, so let me remove the financial statement here. So now a company, okay, so let me also, so it's always good, let me just link that to the balance check so that we are working here. You can also see the balance check. All right, so a company plans to buy a motor vehicle. So now let's create our schedule. So let me call this our workings. Our workings, right? Now let me create our motor vehicle schedule. So don't mind me here. I know I can be fast at times, but so you might just pause the video so that you'll be able to catch up. But as a modeler, you'll just know that yes, it's a must for you to learn how to work very fast and be efficient. So beginning balance. Okay. So my beginning balance. Then we are adding our new capex, right? And we are deducting our dividend. Then we have our ending balance. Right. So before we get started with that, let's extract our assumption. So this is our capital. So motor vehicle capex. So what's our capex? Capex. So that will be the motor vehicle. Motor vehicle. And we believe that is coming in. Let's assume that is coming in year 1. So let me put this in more like a bright blue front, right? So that we know, so that 15,000. So that we can know that this is input, right? So this is in USD. Right, then for that period, 0, right? That's motor vehicle. Then let's put our depreciation. So our okay, let's just call this asset lifespan. Don't let's call it depreciation directly. Asset lifespan, right? So maybe we plan to let's call it so depreciation rate. Yeah, let's call it depreciation rate. So or depreciation life. Either is right. We're just trying to say all the number of years this we use. So let me copy this so that I can keep that front, and we call this 5 years. So 5 years, 5 years. Maybe I should just bracket it. Okay. Okay. So depreciation life over 5 years. Now let's take it a step at a time. In our schedule, my beginning balance will be closing balance for previous period. Enter. My ending balance will be my beginning balance plus my new capex minus my what? Depreciation. I mistakenly typed dividend. So this should be depreciation. Depreciation. Okay. So I can just drag this for the 5 years. Copy it to the right. Now, my new capex equal to, I'll just link this directly and come in here. So I'll just link this here. Now, so which means we bought an asset, right? Now, let's assume we have a funding that we had a funding then. So let me just put this as funding, right? Capital, we call this capital contribution. So capital contribution. So USD, let me also copy this guy and put it here. So which means let's assume we raised, but let's assume we raised $17,000, assuming the other 2,000 will cover net working capital. So which means let me first post this our capital contribution, and I'm going to call this my equity schedule. My equity schedule. So for the equity schedule, we use beginning balance. We have our change, then we have our ending balance. We have our ending balance. So one of the reasons why I really love this approach is as you are watching it, you are also doing what? You are doing it as well, right? So I don't need, after watching the video, you don't need to request for the documents. You can see that I'm just creating everything from scratch. So beginning balance, closing balance for previous period, drag that. So our change is our capital contribution inflow, right? So now